Hi everybody, Mrs. Bear here with Max, Gronk, and Tula the Turtle. Today we're going to talk about a first part of your first homework assignment. You're going to be creating your own monsters. Now, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, you're going to be doing different things with your monsters, but the first part of the assignment is very similar. So I thought I'd take this and share with all 3 classes, okay? So, what can you be inspired by when you think about monsters, you guys? You're right. If you're watching movies, you might see monsters, right? So sometimes monsters can inspire you by watching movies. Now, obviously, we don't want to create something that already exists. Mike already exists. We don't want to create something that already exists, because if you were with me, you know that I always say that the only thing an artist has is their idea. So don't steal their idea. Okay? Right, you're right. Another good person. Go ahead, Max, you tell him. Star Wars. George Lucas created the best monsters. So if you watch Star Wars sometime, or if you know what I'm talking about, there's a lot of really good monsters in Star Wars. Another thing that can inspire you thinking about when you think about your monsters is our books. Max picked this one out, right? All his friends swinging along, having their wild rumpus in the trees. Obviously, really good monsters made from animal parts of other animals. We've talked about that before. Here's one that's sort of a human. The Humpback was actually a book first. Did you know that? It was a human that had some deformity to them, and they made fun of him. Very sad. But it is a monster from a book. I considered him a monster at that time. So I'm going to hang these 2 up so monsters can be found in books. The last one that will inspire you, I don't know that much about myself, because I personally don't play video games. But one I found from a video game, you guys could probably know the name of it, this monster. You probably know the name of this monster. You probably also have seen other monsters that can be inspiring to you in video games, because you play video games. So you know a lot more about video games than Mrs. Berry does. So, monsters in video games. But again, I don't want you to steal their ideas. You can think about their ideas, think of things that you like about their ideas, maybe use parts of them, but don't take their whole idea, okay? 3rd grade, this is what I want you to do. You're going to find a piece of paper, and I'd like you to create a whole monster from head to tail. So you're going to draw them with the head, the body, if you want wings, whatever other details you want. Now, if you look at Mrs. Berry's monster that she created, it's a dog, right? A dog, duck feet. Had some feathers I added instead of antlers, wings, kind of a dog's tail, but I thought at the end that maybe I'll put a little lion's paw at the end or a cow's tail at the end. We'll see. And I decided to do spots on them. This is my idea. Again, you can create any kind of monster you want, but it has to be your own monster. So we're not talking about everybody out there drawing a dragon. I want you to try to create your own monster. 4th grade, yours is going to be a little different. You're going to be making something that is flat, a clay relief we call it. So we'll talk about that in a second, or next time actually. But what I'd like you to do is fold your piece of paper in half and fold it again. Come up with 4 different monsters. Okay? So 1 in each section. Now, on your clay, you have the chance to make the whole monster, but it can't have a lot of little details because those would fall off. So I've chosen to do monster heads because I know that they will survive the clay. You're only going to get a small amount of clay. They're going to survive not falling off in the kiln. So maybe lean towards the whole head. What I'd like you to do is make 3, and for your 4th one, maybe take what you like best about the other 3 and add it to the 4th one. Don't forget, you can add texture. This one has stripes. You could even add a few lines, and the lines kind of main on this one. So you can add texture to your drawing. That's up to you. Fourth one, okay, fifth graders. You're going to be making a clay cylinder head. So first thing I want you to do is draw cylinders when you make your heads. How do you make a cylinder? 2 vertical lines, a curve for the bottom, an oval for the top. Okay, a flattened oval for the top. Then you're going to go ahead from each section and create your own monster. Again, when you get done with 3, for your fourth one, you might want to combine everything you like about the third one to your fourth one. Just have some fun. When you get done drawing again, you can add texture. Same thing with this one. Third graders, you can add texture by adding lines, stripes, feathers, anything that you want on your animal. Next time you come, we're going to be having third graders do something different, fourth graders do something different, fifth graders do something different. So you're going to have your own videos to watch. But today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how you can get inspired by some monsters, right guys? Monsters, and make your own and come up with your own. So since the concept was the same, I talked to all 3 of you. I'll see you next week. We're going on to the second part, so try to finish that up this week. Color them if you have time. I'll talk to you later. Bye from Max, Gronk, Tula, and myself.